Hey guys, this is Chris here from Swag Scooter Reviews. We're here to talk to you about compression systems. Here we have a threaded fork, which most of you probably see just about everywhere, razors especially. This is a razor fork here, and this one here is from an MGP. You do get issues with the threaded fork of the wheel chalking out of alignment, and when it starts doing that, you start getting the threads cutting channels into the handlebar, and that just makes it more likely to happen later on. And with the headset, it's a lot harder to keep dialed when you got a little bit of rattles going on like that. So with the compression on a threaded fork, to keep it dialed, you do need a specialized flat wrench like this, and if you over tighten it, then your headset will not spin and it allows a lot of stress to happen. And if you have it too loose, then it's just going to keep rattling and jiggling around like that. Now if you wanted to change it over to a threadless system, then you need to change the fork, you need to change the headset, and then you need to figure out a compression system. Not cheap. And this is the SCS system. It utilizes a star nut inside of the fork, if you can see that there. And then there's a shelf on there, which the fork has to be just underneath, because then you use a washer that it comes with, and it sits right on top there. And then you get your bolt, and that's what'll hold it all and suck it all together. And then your bar sits right on top of that. Seems to be a very sturdy and strong system. The fork and the bar never actually touch. Next we have the HIC compression, hidden internal compression. This is the MGP fork here, which uses a split metal shim and this big beefy bolt here. And you can see that the threads are actually cut right into the fork itself. Makes it a little bit stronger, less stripping going on. And then that tightens right down onto the shim, and that's what pulls it all together. And then you got the Lucky HIC, which uses a polymer shim here. And instead of being cut right in, they use a star nut. Now you get your shim, goes on top, bolt goes through it, ties into the star nut, and that's what holds everything in onto the headset. Both are very easy to use, very easy to adjust. If it comes loose, you just pop off your handlebar and give it a little bit of a quarter turn, however you need, and it keeps it tight. And then next we're talking about the ICS compression system, inverted compression. Instead of like your HIC or SCS, which goes from the top down, SCS goes from the bottom up, where with some of them you need to use this long tool to get all the way up. And then the bolt will go through the hole right there into a star nut like that, that is inside of your handlebar. Now, it works really good when it stays tight, but because the bolt is fighting gravity and all the vibration of a hard-wheeled scooter, it tends to come loose quite often. Now, a fix we've had for that is you chop off the top of your fork and we punch in a star nut, and now you can use HIC compression system or SCS, which seems to hold it together a little bit more sturdy.